In high school, everyone can't wait for the last bell. But me, I dreaded it. I would ride my dorky mountain bike down different alleys to avoid the football team. One day, I saw one of those big boys who was probably on roids, and I tried to pedal past him. But another boy, he threw his backpack under my tire, and that's when I flew over my handlebar. I woke up with my shirt off, on my chest in capital letters, Fatty. I came home bruised. I just wanted my mother to hold me. She told me to go wash the marker off my chest, and she threw a beer bottle at me. A full one. She followed me to the bathroom, shot glass in hand. Another full one. She got it in Hawaii, with big old titties near the rim. Underneath it, the phrase, "Suck it up." That's what she said when my neighbors called Child Protective Services. The judge ruled I needed to live with Grandma. I was always told to love Grandma, but she's my mom's mom. I wasn't sure. Former First Lady Michelle Obama once said, "When they go low, you go high." Bullying always affects everyone involved, no matter how tough people think they are. Public health professor Dr. Richard Armitage says that bullying is one of the most profound issues during a child's development, affecting health, education, and socialization, from adolescence all the way into adulthood. As a society, we must give children the tools to rise above their tormentors, because no kid deserves to feel worthless. Unsinkable by Rosa Herrera. At my fancy new school, kids made faces at me that said, "Ick." Like I was some disease. When I'd go home, I'd stare at my grandma's pool and remember summers here with my cousins. Grandma, she'd make tortillas by hand while she sipped her tequila. And my grandpa, he'd make asada straight from the grill. Grandpa also taught us to play water polo, a sport that's part basketball, wrestling, soccer, and football. One day, I hopped back in that pool, and every day I would swim. I got skinny. My grandma would say, "At least you haven't drowned." Yeah, she was sober when she said that. My mom's mom. But she also saw that the water brought me peace. At a pool in Spain, she met Grandpa, a water polo player. 8-pack abs, no flab, and a shaved chest. Ew. Part of her was still angry that she died 2 years before. She decided that I needed to try out for my school's water polo team. Everyone was a Greek god, in Speedos, practically naked and heckling me with my past-the-knee board shorts, all geek, no god. I did not look the part, but I could swim. Somehow I made the team. Grandma may or may not have harassed the coach, but her and I, we got straight to work. Well, mostly me. She made me build my own net out of PVC pipe. And every afternoon, she threw tennis balls at me, so I could learn to block them. I think she liked throwing tennis balls at me, but hey, at least they weren't beer bottles. Grandma would also make me hold 5-gallon jugs of water above my head while trying to tread water. Every day, the same encouragement. At least I didn't drown. She didn't yell, but my coach sure as hell did. He was Hungarian though, so it sounded so funny when he yelled, like he was eating goulash, which he often did. At practice, I was so confused. My head whipped around everywhere. I was dizzy for hours. But coach said that's what gave me my potential. Head on a swivel. Maybe looking over my shoulders for bullies had paid off. Months passed and I actually had a summer bod. In the mirror, I thought, who is that kid? Then, my coach, he made me part of the starting six. No. I thought, what if I just lost my Speedo? I wanted to quit. Grandma saw that. One day her training ended with her getting in the water with me. She started telling me about Mom. Grandma screwed up. Her words. She wasn't hiding behind a shot glass. She did that when she was raising my mom. She then had us go to the kitchen where she tried making Grandpa's asada. Again. Then she handed me a letter. From my mom? I'm sorry for this, for that. I've heard this all before. Then these words. I quit. Not I cut back. Quit. I look up and Grandma hugged me. She said, only some things you're meant to quit. At every water polo match, I'd look up and she'd smile and yell, don't drown. I'd think about my opponents. Yeah, try not to drown. She should tell the other team that. The part of water polo that is football is now a friend. My grandma, too. I really had become one of the team's best lockdown defenders, so Grandma didn't like throwing tennis balls at me anymore. But actually, Grandma was tired. Days before playoffs, she reeled back with the ball and collapsed onto a lounge chair. I raced out of the pool and we ran straight for the hospital. The doctor said she had been losing blood. Bile duct cancer. Stage 4. A few weeks later, I would play in the playoffs. Grandma made me. I never played better. When the ball got slapped to me, I had to take the last shot. The horn sounded. The ball went in, but we lost. Time was up. But not my grandma's, not yet. There she was in the stands. With my mom? I walk over. Mom looked good. She really was sober. But my grandma, she looked frail. She would die 2 weeks later. We hugged. I wanted to cry, but Grandma held my face and said, there's a time limit for everything. I looked to my mom. Maybe.